To be honest, I wish I'd given up this fiddle-making trade years ago. About 26 years ago, there weren't any roads around here, just forest. I used to go out looking for coconuts. When I was a boy, I'd hear the sound of people playing the flute and the fiddle. I knew what the flute was made out of, but the fiddle, it was so melodic, but I had no idea what it looked like. I heard it and fell in love with it. I started off going to PBS school. They had a Thai music club with a great teacher, but if our instrument wasn't any good, we couldn't join. So I had to go and find an instrument, but the problem was they were so expensive. I couldn't afford to buy one, so I had to make one for myself. That's how I started off and ended up becoming a fiddle maker. The coconut needed to make a Thai fiddle is extremely rare. Coconuts by their nature are round, but to make a fiddle you need a triangular three-sided coconut. And you need to wait 4 or 5 days for it to dry out. Phaya Sor is named after a type of coconut. It's a higher grade of coconut and bigger than most, able to be crafted. But really, it's just a coconut shell. You don't have to believe me, but no two fiddles are exactly alike. You don't need to believe others if they say they've got the best instrument. When this part is done, it's time to decorate it with appropriate etchings. When I was a student, our teacher gave us 2 tools to use. The first was a chisel. This scourer is a tool that I thought up myself, designed it myself. Most of the patterns you can see are from ancient times. At first I studied from textbooks that taught about traditional Thai patterns. Later on I discovered the outer shell was too tough for some patterns. So I decided to visit temples to find out what they were doing. I put it all together in the end and created the patterns myself. It was my own ideas mixed in with others. Deep down in my heart, I love the accepted traditional patterns of old Siam. Another part of me worried I was just copying others. These patterns came from great masters, and I shouldn't just copy them. I should have my own style, my own designs. Art and culture, it has to serve today's society. My work has to serve society. People have to accept my work, buy it, give it meaning in their lives. If it's too intricate or delicate, people can't relate to it, and that serves no purpose. This stage is known as killing the leather. At this stage, we have to treat the leather before it's stretched. Many people find they can't do this kind of work. They go and find other work that brings in money more easily. At the same time, people in today's society don't place much importance in these things. It's not hard to forecast that in the future there'll be nobody doing it. Here we stretch the leather to make it tight. See? The sound starts to get higher. Just then it was too deep. Now it's higher. As for the main parts of a Thai fiddle, this is the neck, which we have to attach the body to. Then we attach the strings according to the note we want. When we're happy with all that, we can test the sound. Will this craft die out? For sure it's got to, for it's the nature of everything to be born and to die. There was a time in the past when musical instruments like this one flourished, but that time has passed and interest has waned. It blossomed, then things changed, then people lost interest. It's just the nature of things. No need to be upset about it. I'm not sad about this. I'm proud that it once flourished. We created a magnificent instrument that's now remembered. I look at it like this. I'm here to give one last breath of life for these instruments, to pass on this great knowledge. I won't allow this knowledge to be tossed away like a piece of garbage. If we don't pass on the knowledge, there's nobody to continue breathing life into it. I'm serious when I say I wish I'd given up fiddle making years ago. I can't make a living anything like the noodle vendors at the market. They've got more money than fiddle makers. I admit that upsets me and makes me want to give up the craft. And yet every time I think to give it all up, I can't. Because I'm addicted to it. The smell of the coconut, the smell of the wax, the sound of the knife scraping across the coconut shell. The coconut shell can be so tough to fashion. It makes me feel like I'm going to conquer this with all my heart and soul. And then when I can beat it, it feels so good. So why should I give it up? How important is it? You don't have to make the fiddle. You don't even have to buy it. But you should know its origins and history. We should know because we are Thai people. It's an important story for us.